Have you ever wondered why the sky looks the way it does? Blue skies and white clouds happen for a reason. WFMY News 2's Christian Morgan explains.
Well, it's a question that we get asked a lot, or questions that we get asked a lot. Why is the sky blue? Or why are the clouds white? Or what even makes up clouds? So I'm here to answer those questions for you and for your kids today too. So why are the clouds white? Let's first answer the question of what they're made up of, because that also goes into that answer. Clouds are made up of water droplets in the sky, and they scatter light pretty evenly. That's important to remember, so stack that in the back of your mind. We're going to be coming back to that. But we also have to talk about our sunlight. We also call that visible light, and it's part of the electromagnetic spectrum. And that spectrum has a lot of different colors. In fact, you sometimes can see all of those colors when they're spread out or split up in the form of a rainbow. But in this essence, when our sunlight, as we see as light, hits the water droplets in the clouds, it gets spread out almost evenly. And when you put all those colors together, you get that nice bright white in the clouds that we see against our nice deep blue sky. But what about those dark gray clouds that we see in the summertime or ahead of an approaching thunderstorm? Well, they work in the same way. They're just made up of a lot more water particles and water droplets and don't spread the light as evenly. So we get more of a darker color or a gray color to our clouds. But also, why is the sky blue, right? We have to come back to that. It works in the same way. Remember the water droplets in clouds that we just talked about, how big they are and how easily they scatter light? The particles that are in the atmosphere and make up the sky are a lot smaller and tend to scatter shorter wavelengths. Blue color is actually some of the shortest wavelengths, so when our sunlight hits the particles in the sky, you end up getting that blue color to our sky. But the time of the year can also make a little bit of a difference. Think about summertime when our sunshine is really high up in the sky. We also have a lot of humidity. Sometimes that takes away some of the boldness of our blue, but as we go into fall and into winter, the sun angle is a lot lower in the sky. There's a lot less humidity, and we start to see those deeper blue colors in our sky. So that's why clouds are white and the sky is blue. With your Weather IQ, I'm meteorologist Christian Morgan.
And there's your crash course for the day. WFMY News 2 at 6 is next.